Wanted to give you guys a little insight on one of the books I'm working on right now. I know everybody's looking for book 11, and it's in the works, but there's another one in the works as well. And you've heard me talk about it before, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a rundown on this book. It's called Western Resolve. And if you guys recall, one night Morgan talks to a rancher in Wyoming via ham radio. And I've got a buddy that's a rancher in Wyoming, and he and I got to chatting, and we decided to tell that guy's story set in Wyoming. Because people out there prep a little bit differently. I mean, they prep the conventional ways too, but my buddy in particular who I'm doing this with, he's not a conventional prepper, he's more of a homesteader. He raises his own livestock, his own chickens. He makes his own dog food and cans it. He lives at that level. It's a little bit different. And we're going to tell this rancher's story from that perspective. And two, the challenges that people in Wyoming would face. You know, you think of how many cattle are out there, how little grass there is. Most of those cattle are grain fed. What happens when the grain stops being delivered? You're going to have people obviously in parts of the country starving to death, and you're going to have people in Wyoming surrounded by frozen cattle, more than they can eat. Not to mention the natural resources are there, the challenges. You know, eastern Wyoming is high plains desert. There are very few trees, and when the natural gas and electricity goes out, how do you heat your home? You know, well, Wyoming's got a lot of coal mines. Something to think about. But that's the story we're telling. It includes a lot of talk about the oil patch and people that work in the oil patch. There's a lot of things that happen. There's an epic scene that happens with a pump that's still running on an old Hitandmiss engine. If you're not familiar with those, when you read the book, you'll figure out what a Hitandmiss engine is. A creative use is found for that for somebody in the book. I don't want to give away too much, but that one's coming along, and it'll probably be out before book 11. But look for it. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. It will become its own series as well because there's a number of challenges for folks out there. And who knows? You know, we might see Morgan and Reed McBride cross paths at some point. You never know what's going to happen. But that's a little info on Western Resolve. And I'll do some more as I work. And I'll introduce you guys to Reed McBride here pretty soon too. That'll be a pretty cool little conversation. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.